Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just thinking a lot about things. Um, I don't mean me texting. Texting. It's about 10 p.m. It's 10 p.m. March 23rd, 2025. I'm just overwhelmed about what happened early on today. It actually took me a while trying to decide what kind of title I want to put on the stream. Um, I did have originally at comparing two neighbors of different nature, which I might change it back to after the stream. I'm not sure. But yeah, my neighbor down the hall is indigenous. And he was very drunk and he trashed his place and so forth and so forth, etc., etc. But I have never seen that bad before. Also, there was an incident where there was a bloodbath in the lobby and everything with a fight. Who was his friend? He never mentioned who the friend was. I have no idea about that. But that's another issue. This is the first time I seem so messed up like this ever. Like normally I never seem drunk. I never seem drunk like that. Never. Like he likes hanging out with people downtown and he's very casual. Like he drinks a beer, but he's never drunk. I have never seen him drunk ever. This is the first time I ever seen him drunk. Like it's kind of scary what happened, what he did. Maybe someone drug his drink and they had a party there or something. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but it's disconcerting. And already people call him like a Indian drunk already for one instant when he's normally not drinking like that all the time. He's a social drinker. I never seen him drunk. He just talks and listens and smiles and listens. Usually also easygoing downtown, but he's out of character. He must have some people over who fucked him up or something. I'm not sure. Definitely hanging out with the wrong crowd. But I'm shocked to see that he actually did this, to be honest. I have never seen him that messed up ever. In his defense, maybe he has other incidents before that I am not aware of. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe he has maybe security and police know about previous incidents that I do not know of. Who knows? In the past, probably. Well, possibly or probably. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah. The fact that he's trashed his place and everything must have been a major incident for him mentally to go crazy like that. I'm not sure what it is. None of us are not sure what it is. The main thing, he kind of lost it. Was drugs involved? Was someone put something in his drink? Some kind of trauma that happened that made him lose it? Some kind of other incident that made him lose it? Something. Like, doesn't make any sense why he did that. I don't know why. There is this troublemaker neighbor on the third floor who always sees him, knocks on his door. Who actually I have a YouTube video. Actually, I have a YouTube video as well, where she knocked on his door and he was sober and he said, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" And then she said, "You're all fucking natives." She's black though, and she lives on the third floor. She's been in trouble with the law before, and she says she threw something and then it went down the hall near my place. And she grabbed something like, "You're not getting this back!" And she ran upstairs. Then she was screaming at everybody, harassing everybody and screaming, freaking out. Ugh. She has problems too, but she has good potential as well. Like, she's younger than me, but she likes cycling and so forth. I did bump into her cycling home one morning. We cycled home together. Although I was like a rugged, and she's like, "What the heck?" Yeah, I was faster bike than you, girl. Yeah, but the thing is, we all do have problems. She has problems. I have problems. He has problems. We all have problems. Setting off the alarms though, like that, like in front of three witnesses, like that was not cool. Like he's going to have jail term, obviously, unfortunately, but never seen like that before. I'm not sure what that set that off, but it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate for all of us for all the things that are going on and so forth. Uh, like she goes around knocking his door all the time, knocking people's door all the time. She even tried to steal a phone from the neighbor downstairs from me. He threatened to call the police, and that's why he said that she was freaking out, harassing a buddy, because she was with this other guy, a Caucasian guy apparently, at his place, and they took his phone, and then they took off, and he said, "You're going to give my phone back. I'm going to go to the elevator and call them and say you stole my phone." And it's like, was that why she was freaking out, going around crazy all over, knocking most of my stuff? It's like, why would she do that if she was with this guy? Doesn't make any sense. I don't know, whatever. There's various swirling stories about that incident. But yeah, but she was hanging on the guy, went to a neighbor down the first floor and they stole his phone. He got it back though. And I remember him telling me that he said that he was going to call the alarm if she didn't give back the phone. Anyways, that's another story for another time. Yeah, a lot of complex situations and a lot of craziness in this building. Uh, she's probably going through racism too because she's black and everything, all that. She hates natives for whatever reasons. Says all natives are shit and everything, all that. But the guy downstairs black too and says the same thing too. I don't know why. Although he did save my life one time. It's another story. Well, not save my life, but he made sure I got upstairs safe at least. Like, we all mess ups. We're all screwed up. We all have problems. And we have to work to rectify the situation, to work together to help each other instead of go against each other. Yeah, that's the main thing that counts. I really like the workshops that are happening about cleaning your house and everything, but that's when the harassment started the night before. And I couldn't do it. I was all messed up and I was freaking out. And I do have some recordings of it, but I black out for most of it because of the trauma of it all. Plus, I was drinking too much, to be honest. Honesty is the key because of the trauma of the harassment. Just going backwards, checking those videos out and everything, all that is kind of traumatizing enough as it is, but yeah. Oh God, it's horrible. But speaking of which, about we're all the same, we should not be racist. Don't call someone, see a native drunk, him down the hall. Well, how about the guy who got sentenced and charged for uttering threats to me? Who was a drunk too? He is a damn drunk, but he's white. So how come no one says, oh, he's a white drunk? See, another native drunk. But when that guy gets drunk and threatens people and everything, How come people don't say, oh, he's a drunk, he's a white drunk? What is the difference? Seriously. Native drunk, white drunk. He gets drunk and he has done a lot of trouble too. Other offense to me, got sentenced, videotaped, audio taped, peephole taped, everything. And the guy's still living here too. And yet no one says a peep about him and his drunkenness and harassment and his thieving and shoplifting ways. He's been banned from the grocery store nearby here so many times. Everyone knows that. Well, not everyone, but a few select people know that. So how come no one says anything about him? He's all bright. Oh, rainbows and angels. He's a white guy. He's all clean. He's okay. Not, hey, he's a white drunk. He's a shoplifter. He's a thief. He's a woman beater. He damn well sexual harasses people. Because he's white. Doesn't make any sense to me. The lawyer too makes sense too as well. But yeah. The facts are the facts. So you need direct evidence. That's why I had to do that. It sentences him, but he still lives here. And then the guy, he's history of violence. He's violent. He assaulted me and kicked me in the chest. I almost hit my head. Had to go to the hospital. He got charged. He did the same thing the Inuit person on the fourth floor, who gave me that information around the same time back then, and that's racist. Well, why was that guy kicked out? But it doesn't matter now. Past is past, and proper manager, it's up to him. It is what it is. Who knows? There's a big mess in the hallway there where he was. It's still a big mess. After the cool security guard came and talked to him, there's still a big mess in the hallway there. I'm just going to double check. Hang on. There's still a mess there. I don't know why the safety services guy did not actually get him to get that stuff back in his apartment or did anything about that. Mr. Cool, with hands in the pocket. It's a big mess in the hallway now. What are you going to do about it? Wow. I got a better idea. I got a better idea. I'm going to get my plug-in, get my laptop over the hallway, and you guys will see for yourselves live. This will be fun. I don't know why he didn't get that stuff out of the hallway. It's still there. Mr. Cool Security Guard. Well, Red Tip Savage. Yeah, Red Tip Savage about that. I checked out the Stats Canada, and 53% of Indigenous people have experienced racism or discrimination, particularly First Nations people. And that is the thing I want to point out. I'll do another stream about that, emphasizing that. I'll talk about that, about the facts about discrimination against First Nations. Maybe I'm going to emphasize that. Stats Canada, over 50% of Indigenous people experience racism. And that's worse than it was in 2019. I'll get the facts from 2019 to now. It's 10 times worse. Now, 53% is More than half the country of people have experienced racism and discrimination, particularly First Nations like me. I'm First Nations more than any other person right now. That's the new stats fact. And believe me, I feel it. And that's another thing, Red Tip Savage. I'm going to do more investigating and trying to find out where exactly it is and so forth. I will work more with community members and all that jazz as well. So, yeah. And how human traffickers victimize Inuit and First Nations and all these people, immigrants and children. That's the one thing human traffickers target. And if they can't get you, they defame your name like they targeted me before and trying to defame my name, say I'm a prostitute. Well, I'm not. Do your investigation. You'll find the truth. You'll find the truth. I am a can collector, and believe me, I even talked to one of the supervisors, Beacon Hill, one day. I said, "How are you doing?" I said, "By the way, this is illegal what you're doing, but you must collect cans. Please be quiet. Don't crush the cans here." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I have experience about that from X." He's smart one after me, like, "Well, just always know, just be careful." Like, "Thank you. Don't do it at night." I don't do it at night. It's too dangerous anyway. He was cool. He was a cool bar law guy. Cheers to you, buddy. Racism is not good. It's like, do you see two cats, one black cat and white cat fighting each other because of the different colors of fur? They have it simple. I don't know why we humans are so racist nowadays. Back in the 80s, there was no problem with the chips with the little Indian on there. What was the name of those chips? Yum Yum, with the little Indian boy there, and the Yum Yum chips, because things have evolved into racism more. Hey, that's racist. Get rid of that Yum Yum figure with the little Indian, and everything, all that. So they got rid of that. Hawker Team had that threat too as well. And Jemima got pulled off because of, oh, it's racist, blah, 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 because it's black, blah, blah, blah. I mean, what the hell? Back in the 80s, we were easygoing people. We accept each other for who we were. There was none of this racism. There was none of this violence in the 80s. We were easygoing. It was safe to keep our doors open and unlocked. The crime rate was low. Racism was low. And yeah, those are the facts. What has happened now recently to make racism go up the wall? Is it because of some influence from someone else, higher power, trying to advocate and motivate that? I think so. All because of one idiot. And those are the facts. When I was collecting cans early on, there were like three guys, Caucasian guys, in their 20s, 30s, come toward me, yelling at me. I was going to go to cash my cans. And then when I was by the fence, he said, "Fucking Indian, kill the Indian, get the Indian." And I'm like, oh my God, I kind of took off the beer store and I left the area. I'm not gonna move from that area because these thugs are brainwashed about indigenous people. Kill the Indian, get the Indian, blah, blah, blah. And I got the picture of them. So fuck them. And that's the thing we have to deal with. It is our land. We go with nature. We go with farmers. We try to focus on nature, respect nature, and yeah, we try to do things the way we gotta do. That's the thing that counts, But these other people, just like when they invaded our place, when they first came to Canada, treats like shit. And now seems to be regressing back to that shit again. Unfortunately. Well, Red Tip Savage, we took a course in racism. There's racism blindness too, like Trump. Trump, not Trump, but a lot of people out there, and so forth. People say they have friends in certain areas, but that's racism blindness. I could do a whole course on that, and we'll do that another time. But right now, we're talking about the situation in this building. He's indigenous. His things are thrown off the hallway and everything still. He is indigenous, and I don't mean like it's not like I'm turning on our own kind. I'm just concerned about him because he was hanging on some girl who turned us on against her own kind, who moved out now. That is the thing. Very complex issue. Like he was cool before she moved in, and yeah, I never had anyone cause so much chaos, turning people against each other like that and laughing about it. Then moving out when the tables turn and closing on her. I'm sure there's a lot of people who want to damn confront her for all the chaos she's caused through her lifetime. Probably. That's why she won't get out here. But yeah. And thing is, people are trying to make us hate us to be indigenous. They call us dirty Indians. They call us fucking Indians. They call us little Indian drunks. When the guy down the hall who threatened me is a drunk himself. He's a thief. Go to the store. I'll get witnesses if I have to. I don't care. Got his picture? You want to mess with me? Try me. The police knows his. Talk to the grocery store right now, right near our place. And they'll see he's a thief, he's a liar, and they know that he hangs around these people all the time drinking in the summer. Talk to them, interview them. You'll see. You'll see. That's the whole point of investigation. Hint, hint, wink, wink. And nothing's going to save this idiot. All the shit he's caused me, and so forth. Oh God, going through all those recordings is going to traumatize me, mess me up personally, and that is why cops don't take personal cases, because it messes them up, as it is with me now, and that is the whole point of everything. So yeah. Ugh. They're not going to win. They're going down on domino effect. Ever since she left, one by one. Oh, God. And they try to say, oh, she's the prostitute. I'm the prostitute? Do investigation and can't collect. These guys try to harass me after she moved out. Coincidentally. Do the damn math. So, yeah, that's the way it is. Stay safe, take care. And yeah, I'm glad to talk to you guys. While she corrupted this indigenous group into drugs and everything, even another indigenous guy I know said, oh, that's why I haven't seen them around. We came here, we even showed one of the people here in the building who's supposed to be with the OCH members. I'm not sure if you mentioned it or anything. Probably not. Who knows? I don't know. But we even said there are people doing crack up there in a certain area, and it's these people. And even he said, oh, that's why I don't see them around. They're doing crack here at this place because of that bitch who moved out now. She's moved out now. They're always at her place. She fucked them up. And he's like, I don't know what's going on, but a lot of rich people are being lured or seduced into crack use. And we are the ones who are strong not doing it. It's like, well, they're seduced by that little troublemaker who moved out now. And still, the scar and the stamp is still here of what she's done to them. Unfortunately. So he's unfortunately going to go to jail because of what he's done. Whatever happened, happened. All because of this troublemaker person moved out. And he's laughing. The karma's a bitch, baby. She has no idea what she was in for. That's all I've got to say. The leader's gone, you scattered, you're messing up. Now we know. Take care, stay safe, my friends. Red Tip Savage and everyone else who may be listening. Take care, stay safe. Nope, no more.